Frankincense, one of the gifts given by the three wise men to the newborn Christ. As rare and as precious as gold, its smoke was thought to have divine powers that directly connected man to his God. From its source in Oman, an epic trade route was forged across Arabia to the Holy Lands, where it was shipped throughout the ancient world. And along the way, entire civilizations emerged from the desert and prospered. Now, 5,000 years after the frankincense trade began, I'm following in the footsteps of one of the great epic trade routes of ancient times. My journey starts high in the Dhofar Mountains of southern Oman. For thousands of years, this is where the finest frankincense came from. It was harvested from the highly valuable trees that covered these hilltops. Today, Musallam al-Mari is one of the last people who still make a living from the trade. This is Boswellia sacra, better known as the frankincense tree. This is how frankincense is produced. A shallow cut is made in the bark and the frankincense sap starts to bleed. No, look. So this here is frankincense. It has a little smell, but not a very strong one. Each cut will produce a small handful of frankincense resin. A few days later, once it's hardened, Musallam will return to collect it. He brings the resin back to dry out in this cave, his home for the 3 months of the harvest season. This batch has been drying for a week. Quite soft, but it's not as gummy as the stuff that I got right from the tree.
Exactly. They need to be dry for another few days.
Okay.
Then it will be, then Musallam will clean them.
Yeah. Look at this. It's like diamonds.
Yeah. Smell it? Okay. Fantastic, isn't it?
Beautiful. I want to take some frankincense with me, and just like the ancient traders did, use some of my supply to pay my way en route. So, Musallam, if I were to buy 90 kilograms, because I've got a long journey, I've got 2,000 miles to travel. If I were to buy that, what is the going rate for frankincense at this time?
هذا بعض شيء من عندي. هذاك 240. تمام؟
Okay.
He said to you, okay. He's happy to sell his frankincense 240 riyals.
240
Yeah,
riyals
240.
for the whole 90 kilos?
For the whole 90 kilos, yeah.
So that's about 300 pounds. When demand for frankincense was at its height, the majority of it went to the emperors and upper-class citizens of the Roman Empire. Back then, the amount I'm buying would have cost the same as the average Roman earned in a year. We're going to need camels or something. The frankincense traders walked the entire length of the Arabian Peninsula to the Holy Lands. From here, the frankincense was shipped to the empires of the ancient world. I'm going to attempt to follow that epic trail. I've come down from the mountains to where the original camel trains started their journey. There to meet me are the descendants of those first traders, the Al-Mari tribe, with their camels. Together, we're going to walk towards the Yemeni border in the footsteps of the ancient camel caravans. So, this is my frankincense, and as you can see, there's this extraordinary scene around me. Shukran. Everyone crowds round, demanding to inspect my frankincense.
I have to take this all the way.
His name is called Haugri, which is
Haugri
the best.
is the very good.
Good one.
So I bought well. I did well.
Before we set off, the sister of one of the tribesmen asks to see me. As is custom, she stands away from the men. I take a handful of my frankincense and we trade gifts.
Yeah, okay. This is the gift from Khiyar to wearing the clothing. Yeah. She said here it's normal to wearing it.
Oh, I see. Okay. It looks good.
Before the journey, Ria performs a traditional ritual with my frankincense. This tribal blessing also has a practical purpose.
This is the way you keep your clothes smelling fresh and...
Exactly.
Okay.
With the blessing over, we load my cargo. The original traders would have packed up to 1,000 camels per journey, each one with 200 kilos. I'm having trouble loading just one.
So this camel is going to be carrying... I don't think he really wants to be carrying 80 kilos of frankincense. It's like going away on a family holiday and packing the car. You know, everyone has their way of packing the car. Clearly, each one of these guys has got their way of tying a knot.
Good.
It's good? This man has just given me his dagger. And do I really need a gun?
Traditionally, the people used to have their guns to secure the journey and also. So he's offering you a gun.
So he's going to give me his gun.
Dressed like the old style.
Okay.
People.
I know nothing, precisely nothing about guns. Is it loaded? It's not loaded.
No loaded. No.
Are you sure? Can you
Yes,
show me?
Yes, so she.
Show me that it's not loaded. Okay, that's fine, thank you.
The weapons are just for show. Today, most of these men carry no more than a mobile phone and car keys.
So I carry it like this?
Yes.
Like that? So this is good. So I now have my dagger, I have my gun, I just need my camel. This is a camel, so should I take the camel?
That's your camel there.
This is my camel here? Okay. I'm ready. We go. I'm following you.
The camel trains would have been accompanied by up to 60 men who would take charge of the camels and protect the cargo. Today, we're aiming to walk 12 miles. The original caravans would have covered twice that distance in the same time.
When the frankincense was all gathered, it was then taken on caravans like this to a central trading point. And from that trading point, it was then taken by one group of people. They were called the Manaeans. They actually originate in Yemen, but they would come here to the Dhofar region of Oman with their caravans of camels. And they would collect all the incense and make the extraordinary journey to the port of Gaza, 2,000 miles to the north. And that journey would take roughly 180 to 210 days. And I've been walking for a couple of hours. And it's hard to conceive having that sort of length of journey ahead of me. It is ahead of me, but luckily I'm not having to rely on my feet and this guy to get me there.
Our caravan consists of 300 camels, most of them belonging to this man, Albert. He's 50 years old, and with 2 marriages behind him, both arranged and both failed, he now lives with his camels day and night.